I was waiting for my turn from round about 5 in the afternoon, and it went on and went on. But by the time it reached around 11:30, the Nehruji's Tryst with Destiny speech was playing out in my mind, and I thought that maybe this is an opportunity for me to give a speech, my maiden speech on the parliament, so that the people of my state and the Northeast in general will become a freedom from our peripherality, our marginal existence in this country, and reclaim our life with dignity as a citizen of this country. I thought that that would be an opportunity for me. That's why I keep on referring to as midnight hour in my speech there. Everything happens for the better, I suppose. Whatever was the plan that people had in their mind. Analysis, there's something called projection. When your own motive has been projected on the other as if it is the other was doing that. I think the Prime Minister is indulging in it. The actual party which has been politicizing the tragedy of Manipur is the ruling party, not the Congress. I think that's the first thing we must be clear on that one. And I think he was put under tremendous pressure by not only the Congress, our leader Rahulji also spoke, and perhaps they may not have expected a person like me from Manipur, though I have spent much of my life outside my home state. They may not have expected me to carry the voice of the people of my state. And I think from even our colleague from Trinamool, like Moha Moitraji also spoke out. I think he was under pressure. That's why he ran away from Lok Sabha, and then he had to say something on Rajya Sabha today. But I was a little disappointed with what he said, because he normalizes the violence here. I think it's misleading the people of the country and the world, because he says that people are going to school and colleges. He forgets that cookies cannot attend Manipur University or institutes in the Central Valley areas, or the Meiteis can't go to Churachandpur medical colleges. And there are 60,000 people in relief camps. Their children are not attending school. Proper education has been disrupted. And you said it, office are going, the Meitei officials is not working in certain areas in the certain districts where the Kuki dominates, where the Kuki officials are not working, are posted in the Central Valley areas. And his speech sort of camouflages these realities. And besides, I think, Shreya, you should remember that I had an experience in study of partition in 1947 while I was working in CSDS as a faculty. There you should remember that violence can also come in everyday forms. Look at the women who have been sort of packed together with their brother-in-law, father-in-law in a small place, and people taking bath in the open. It is a humiliation that the people went through in partition in 1947 in the camps. And the similar things have been happening here in Manipur. There's an everyday forms of violence. People are standing on the road trying to sell things. These humiliations are everyday forms of violence. People are still suffering. So the Prime Minister's speech sort of normalizes all these tragedies. I think, and also we're not answering certain basic questions, such as that Manipur is one of the most militarized state in this country. Each and every square centimeter is covered by a central police organization, or the paramilitary forces, or the regular army, besides our state police. Despite all these things, 60,000 plus people have lost their homes. Villages have been destroyed. Lives have been lost. And his speech today sort of camouflages these realities as if everything is hanky-dory. In fact, day before yesterday and today, there has been a firing happening in the periphery of the capital city. This is not normal. I think this, so. I think his speech. I wish the Prime Minister is a little more honest, so that we can work together to restore normalcy in the state. I think the rest of the people, we believe it is written in our national emblem also. Satyameva Jayate. I think the rest of the country must know the truth, the tragedy of Manipur, which is a tragedy in which the Indian state has remained a mute spectator in today's Prime Minister's speech, rather than giving that much needed, air of hope and a healing touch. We didn't get it because he was normalizing the violence. I think the rest of the people must pursue the truth by saying that our fellow citizens in our own country are suffering, and we shall not allow this to happen in our own country. Manipur is part of India, and suffering of the people of Manipur is the suffering of the rest of the country. That's what I want the rest of the country to know.